Minecraft can be really difficult. Gathering resources and XP early on is probably one of the most challenging parts of the game, so today I'm here to help. Here are 3 easy starter farms for Minecraft. The first farm on this list is this super easy gold XP farm. The first thing you want to do is find yourself a nice open area like this, preferably in a nether waste biome where you can see zombie piglins spawning in the area. Next, once you have that, you want to go ahead and dig a 3x3 hole in the ground. Now take that hole 3 more blocks down, so it's 3x3 and then 4 blocks down. Now that we've got this hole dug, on any one of the 4 sides, you want to break out 6 blocks and then break 6 more blocks in that direction again. Now come inside of this area and place 2 chests there, and then come over here and place 9 hoppers, making sure that they all lead into each other, which all lead inside of this chest. Now take 9 slabs and place them over top of these hoppers so none of the XP or mobs get stuck inside of the hoppers. Now turn around and on this middle block, break up 2 blocks to the surface, and then place 4 slabs up like that, or 4 ladders, sorry. And then come up to the top, build up 2 blocks, and then place 2 more ladders up like that. Now coming to this block here, build 5 blocks across, place a block there, and then make it 2 blocks tall. Just like that. Now come over here and do the exact same thing. 5 blocks, 1 right there, and then fill in this area. Once you've got this built, go ahead and take your 3 trapdoors and place them on these 3 blocks here, and then open them up. This is what's going to allow the zombie piglin to walk over these blocks and down into our area. The final thing you want to do is come up here, take 3 slabs and place them just like that. To use the farm, all you have to do is grab a bow and arrow and stand on these blocks right here. Take your bow and shoot one of the zombie piglin and they'll all start to run over to you. What's going to happen is they're going to run over to here, drop down into this area, and then all we have to do is go down that ladder and kill them. Now obviously the better sword you have, the more loot you're going to get. For me, I have sharpness to kill them the quickest, sweeping edge to kill more at once, and then looting for obviously more gold. As you can see, they're all going to stack up here. Wow, there's a lot here. Oh my gosh. Okay, you can hit them with your sword. They're all going to die. You can collect the XP, and once they all die, there you go. You can see that you get a ton of gold and rotten flesh from this farm. And once all the loot is done flowing into here, you can of course climb back up here, jump onto your slab, and then wait for more zombie piglin to run down here and you can kill them. Now make sure to stick in there because that's only one of 3 really easy starter farms on this list. Before we actually get started with this really easy iron farm, the first thing you're going to want to do is make sure you're at least 150 blocks away from the closest village. As well, you want to make sure you're not near any big mountains or holes in the ground, otherwise the iron golems might spawn there instead of in your farm. The first thing you're going to want to do is follow the schematic on your screen right now. Once you've got this box built, on either one of the 2 sides, take a shovel and right click on the grass or the dirt to make a path block like that. This is going to spawn proof this area to make sure that no iron golems can spawn here. Now over top of these 3 path blocks, you're going to want to take 3 slabs and place them like that. Now come over to this side, break those 3 blocks and place your workstation inside of those blocks there with 3 buttons on top of those. Now what you want to do is take your 3 beds and place them in these spots like that. Once you've got this area done here, we need to get our 3 villagers inside of this spot here. Now the easiest way that I've found to do that is just to take a block, place it beside there, and then take your 3 villagers, open it up so they have an easy path to these beds and workstations, and eventually they'll end up walking in on their own. As you can see, all 3 of the villagers have walked inside and they all have the correct profession. Once you've got this part done, you can of course come over here and break the block right there, and we can go ahead and get started with the killing area for the iron golems. So coming over to this side of the farm, you're going to want to break 5 blocks there. Come over here and break 4 blocks this way, and then break 4 blocks back to here so you have a 5x5 square in front of the farm, and then go ahead and clear out these blocks. Just like that. Once you have this, go ahead and break it down 1 more block to make it 2 blocks deep. And there we go, just like that. Once you've got this hole dug in the ground, come here to the middle and break that middle block there, and then 2 blocks to either one of the sides, and place 2 chests in those blocks, with your 1 hopper leading into that chest. Now what you want to do is shift and place a sign on top of the hopper, and then on all 4 of these walls, you want to place 1 sign, shift, and then place down a 2nd sign on top of it, just like that. So like I just mentioned, do that for all 4 of the sides. There we go. And then what you want to do is take your bucket of lava, shift and place it on that middle sign, and this is what's going to kill our iron golems. Now what we need to do is place 1 bucket of water in all 4 of the corners. So what I'm going to do is make myself an infinite water source off to the side here, and then take my 4 buckets of water like I just mentioned and place them in these corners. Now what's going to happen is the iron golems are going to spawn inside of this area, be pushed into the lava, the drops are going to go into the hopper, and then inside of this chest. Now that we've got this area built, come on top of these blocks and place 1 button on top of all of them. This is going to spawn proof this area up here and make sure that no iron golems can spawn here. They all spawn inside of our farm. So now it should look like that. Once you've done this, we're going to go ahead and spawn proof all of this area around here to again make sure all of the iron golems spawn inside of our area here. The first thing you want to do is come to this back side, and on either one of these blocks here, drop down and make that into a path block, and then go 7 blocks diagonally. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. There we go. Now come around here and run over to this side. And then right in front of this block, so right there, do the exact same thing. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And then go ahead and do what I do on screen right now. Once you have this path square around you, the final thing you have to do is get a zombie inside of this area here. Now, first of all, we're going to have to temporarily break these 6 blocks back here, and then go ahead and take a boat, place it on the dirt, and then you want to push this boat underneath of these slabs as far towards this middle bed as you can. Look to one of the sides and get out of the boat so it's sitting right there. And then of course you want to get a zombie inside of this boat. Now first what we want to do is wait for it to turn nighttime. And once it does, you should see all 3 of these villagers start to sleep in the bed. And now all we need to do is get a zombie inside of this boat and the farm's done. So as you can see, I've gotten a zombie. The easiest way that I've found to get him inside of the boat is just to stand on top of it and let him walk towards you. And then when he gets close, just kind of punch him inside, and eventually he'll end up sitting inside of the boat. Place the 3 buttons on top, and you're going to see the iron golems will start to spawn inside of this area. Now, as you can see, he spawned, the water pushed him towards the middle, the lava is going to kill him, he'll die, the drops will go into the hopper, and then inside of this chest here. This wood farm is really easy to set up and really easy to use, but it does take quite a lot of space, so when you're doing it, make sure you have a nice big open area like I have in front of me here. The first thing you're going to want to do is follow the schematic on screen right now. Now that you have your 18 by 15 rectangle on the ground, what you're going to want to do is make an infinite water source beside the farm, because we are going to need quite a few buckets of water for this next part. Now go to either one of the shorter sides of the farm, place a bucket of water in the corner, and then skip a block and place a bucket of water, and keep doing that until you make it all the way to the end. And you should have a solid row of water flowing down to this block here, and then go ahead and break this row of blocks, and then every block in this direction as well. Now, once you're done breaking all of those blocks, you should see that the water flows and leaves 1 dry block at the end here. Now, coming to either one of these 2 sides, you're going to want to break all of these blocks down just like this. So I'm going to break them down from one side to the other, and then go ahead and place a bucket of water in the hole. And then wherever it stops flowing, you want to do the same thing we did here. So break it down 1 block and then bring it all the way until it reaches this wall here. You now want to break that block there and place a hopper leading into that block. Now break in 4 blocks this way, place a glass 1 block in front of that hopper, so right there, and then go ahead and take a chest or a double chest, whatever you want, and place it in this here. This is where all of our wood, the saplings, the sticks, everything like that is going to flow. Now what you want to do is make yourself either a staircase or a ladder to get in and out of this collection system, and there we go. Now this part is completed. The next thing you want to do is go somewhere into the middle of the farm. So for me, I'm going to pick this block right here, but it doesn't really matter. You just want to be somewhere central to make sure that all of the drops end up falling inside of the water. What you want to do is build up 4 blocks like that. Break the bottom 2 blocks so the water can flow through, and then go ahead and take 2 ladders, place it on those blocks, and then climb up here and make yourself a platform. This platform should be at least 2 by 2 blocks, but I'm going to extend it a little bit so I have an area to walk around. Now to use the farm, all you have to do is take your saplings, place 4 of them like that, and then use bone meal or wait for it to grow until the tree grows. Now to use the farm, you want to take the most efficient axe you have, because of course that's going to make the farm the most efficient, and go ahead and staircase your way up to the top. Now once you make it to the top, all you have to do is stand in the center and then break the wood and spin your mouse as you go down. Now, once all of these leaves end up decaying, all of the stuff that falls into that platform we can just run and grab. But as you can see, most of the stuff is going to fall into the water. It's going to flow down here, and the drops are going to automatically be put inside of this chest. You can see just from that 1 tree, I've already gotten 65 logs. This will automatically collect the saplings, and then we can go ahead, grow another tree, and repeat the process. That's going to be all for these 3 super easy starter farms. If you enjoyed, make sure to leave a like and subscribe, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Blazedmc out.